During the first video, I mentioned that I was preparing for a big life shift. And it's a big shift. It was so big that I didn't have time to think about the fact that I was recently unemployed and that my financial future had so drastically changed until late Sunday night. In making that big life shift decision, I consulted friends and family, some who said yes, do it. Others said no, it's an absolute mistake. And that secret is that I've decided to sell my home. Owning a home certainly has its benefits, especially once the house is paid off and taxes and insurance are paid every year, you're safe. And aging in place certainly is better than aging in some distant facility. But here's what I did. I did the math. I looked at how much the house cost and how much I've invested in terms of maintenance and repairs, trips to the garden center every spring and fall, the faucet and light fixture upgrades, and even getting the rooms repainted every few years. I included surprises like replacing the garage door opener and buying a new dishwasher, and even the $500 spent repairing my induction cooktop. I added a large back porch and bought a Mennonite storage building. I also included big items like all the costs that weren't covered by insurance when the roof was replaced a few years ago. The cost of having the original 25-year-old wood windows replaced, the air conditioner unit, the water heater, on and on and on. And after 12 years of being in this house, it's not worth that much more than I've paid for it. Don't get me wrong, this house has been great. It was a great place to raise my kids. They had all kinds of parties in the backyard, sleepovers. We celebrated holidays here. There are so many great memories were made here, and this house will always bring back memories of the love that was shared here. But while this home was so awesome when my children were living at home, now that they've moved out, it's simply too much. I mentioned in the previous video that I'm thankful for the time to design what comes next. And when I think of how I want to enjoy this next phase of life, having this much responsibility, being tied down to this location, and not using the equity in this house to grow my retirement nest egg is simply not what I want. So while I love this house, it brings me comfort to know that another family with their own kids will move in and make their own loving memories. And that also allows me to take the equity and carefully design what comes next. But what do you think? Did this seem too crazy to you? Would you be too afraid to make this move at this stage of life? Add your comment below and don't forget to subscribe.